Hello and welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. I'm about to do the Aries weekly video for your zodiac sign for the week of February 17th through the 24th. So welcome. Let's get started. So today is Mercury retrograde's beginning. Lots of fun that will be and has been. Shadow period was playing with our emotions a little bit already. So let's pull some cards for you and see where we sit. All right, here we go. Seven of Swords. I like seeing the Seven of Swords because it definitely means that things are about to get easier for you. I always equate the Seven of Swords as being the one card that has to do with you having, the storm over your house and you aren't able to see like the forest for the trees kind of thing. So it's kind of like you are starting to really see some changes when it comes to the energy that you have going on. You have the Judgment card. So tension's been a big part of your life lately. And I'm seeing that three-headed dragon here with the Judgment card. So I'm seeing though as well that so the Magician has been showing up for everybody, but if you notice here, there is the Mercury card in the corner, okay? So that is the Mercury symbol, isn't it? Let me double check. Mercury planet symbol. Yeah. Okay, just making sure that I wasn't talking out the side of my face. So anyways, I was pretty sure that the Magician is definitely ruled by Mercury, and the Magician is definitely all about communication, electronics, etc. But the Magician card is all about like what trickster is going on and how things are playing out, and it's really getting you clear on communication. You do have the Hierophant here, so how that's playing out in the deck is telling me that you have a deep concern for whether or not you are learning the lessons that you were supposed to learn. And what's true is you're in this place where you don't want to revisit some of them. I am seeing the King of Cups, so you're coming on this place in your life where you are starting to exhibit mastery with your emotional state. You're starting to think things through and a little more logically before you react. I am seeing the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups definitely references you having so what I'm looking for, emotions, like you've been emotional and your heightened emotions have been showing their face, so to speak. And you've also got sitting here next to you, you have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is definitely referencing you having more than one, what's the word I'm looking for? You have like more than one opinion. It's six of one, half dozen of the other. And that you are really worried that you will lose one thing if you choose another. You're not looking at it from a sense of abundance, but there are some situations where as you're making a decision, because you have the little Libra symbol right here with the Six of Coins, and that's telling us that you're starting to feel as if, every decision is weighted right now. So what I mean by that is there's going to be consequences, either good or bad, or what you call a fallout in the dominoes. So right now you're at a place where just let the chips fall where they may. You're not really deeply concerned with the outcome at this point because it's self-serving, and that's absolutely okay. And here's what's true. A lot of people feel that serving oneself or doing the thing for yourself has a tendency to be considered selfish. But here's what's true. If you're cooking a dinner and you don't eat yourself, then you're serving that same meal hypoglycemic. So remember that you don't serve yourself to death and that you end up an empty vessel. Because here's what's true. You're starting to feel as if you want to weigh and measure things. There's been a lot of that going on when I was doing the readings earlier for Pisces. I was seeing that, Aquarius, which was all about weighing and measuring how people contribute in your life. So you're using a logical stance. You're weighing and measuring heart versus fire. So you want to see if somebody really means what they're saying they're going to do. But here's what's true. You have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is all about you having things getting easier, like I said, and you're actually two things. One, things are naturally getting a little bit easier. You do have a surplus of money coming your way. You're walking away from certain situations so you can solidify the other ones that are in front of you. I'm also seeing the Page of Wands, which there is an education component and quite possibly some personal learning that you're doing. And that may be a class, a book you're reading, a course you're taking. But here's what's true. You have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords tells us that that you're winning, okay? It doesn't always mean everything when you win, because well, you've heard me say this 1,000 times before, that when you win the divorce case, or you win the court case, or you win a bid on something, like let's say you earned a bid and you're the one that they're going to do the contract work through. Well, hello, you still have the work to do. So don't forget that winning isn't always the end. But I am seeing here for you maybe possibly mediation or a contract coming your way in regards to work. You might even be starting over new with some new project. I am seeing the Ace of Cups, so love is coming to you in abundance as well. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Karma always says love and money is the same energy. It's receiving energy, a giving energy. Let's pull a card for you from the Mystic Dreamer and see what your relationships are looking like. If you want a one-on-one with me, go ahead and let me know. KarmaOnDeck.com. I do have some slots open tomorrow. If you want to jump on there, let me know. Or you can reach out, KarmaOnDeck702@gmail.com. Let's take a look and see what your relationships are looking like, Aries. So looks to me, Aries, like you've done a little hiding out. Boom, you got the Magician again too. There's always a consistency between this one deck and the other. So this is a cautionary statement for you, for your reading. It's telling you that you should use caution in your relationships and in your business dealings right now during Mercury retrograde. And the reason being is communication can be wonky right now. And also you might be coming at something through an emotional state instead of coming at it through a logical one. I am seeing the Four of Swords, which means that you're not hearing from your people. They're not talking to you. And it might even be you're not talking to them. You have the Queen of Swords. I always call that my bitch card. Don't get your feelings hurt. I'm just telling you the card showed up. The Queen of Swords, and you may be justified in having an attitude. There is definitely the feeling of you being snappier toward others. And so be cautious with that. And it definitely comes from a place of betrayal. I'm also seeing the Empress. So don't rush things right now. The Magician's card along with the Empress card is telling us that there is definitely some, you're being put on the spot. And you're actually having to stand up into some leadership right now. And the Empress card is telling us that you can't force anything right now. She's pregnant. You can't force a pregnancy, and you can't pick an apple in December. I do see you wanting to surround yourself with family and staying close to family. I am seeing also the Nine of Wands, which is fatigue. I kind of feel as if you're behaving as if, when someone asks for something from you, that you're a little fatigued, a little tired, a little worn out. So to me, I would say that that's the giver's dilemma. And when that happens, it really boils down to you being the giver so much so that, like I said, you're anemic, you're hypoglycemic, you're not getting enough back, and you're starting to get exhausted with your relationships right now. This all boils down to the Ace of Swords here, which is decision making. And you are definitely watching yourself because you have the King of Swords, which is, again, the same congruency that you had with the prior deck. Hey, Mags, what's up? I'm seeing that you have the match set there. So the King of Swords is you making the right decisions and also winning, but it's often sometimes not through, measures that make everybody happy. There's just no way that you can make everybody happy. And I would start with you, because here's what's true. Happiness is contagious. You take care of you, and I promise everyone else will follow suit. They'll either find some other accommodations, because here's what's true. If you don't do it, they'll figure it out, right? So you don't always have to be Captain Saba, bro. So let's take a look and see what your divination of the ancients has to say for Aries for the week of February 17th. So like, subscribe, share, and stick around. I'm going to be back right on shortly after this, I think with Taurus. So candle, and I'm going to get my glasses out so I don't struggle over here. Here goes Grandma. You ready? Grandma. So the candle, illumination. So maybe this goes in a little bit with illuminating what it is that's going on with you, because remember it said not for you to rush. Sometimes I look up illumination when I should be looking up candle. All right, so here's what Divination of the Ancients has to say for your message this week. Aries, you have been asking for something for a long time now. Be assured that very soon the answer or solution you have been waiting for will be illuminated. Too often you have dismissed direct divine guidance, mistaking it for your own thoughts, which you have been analyzed and pushed to the back of your mind. Instead, it's time for you to realize your natural claircognizant, clear knowing abilities and accept that this is how you receive your messages from Spirit. Doing so will enable you to clearly understand your next steps, as your ideas will appear as bright as burning candles lighting your way. You can trust the messages you have been given, allow your inner light to shine brightly, for by doing so you illuminate the way for others to follow. Your incantation for the week, dear Aries, is as I stare into the flame, mistrust gone, I release all blame. Through the glow, now I see, answers are revealed to me. And it's telling you to have a little patience. Actually, I just closed it when I was about to read that. Where'd it go? It says, be careful not to dismiss your ideas and psychic abilities. Pay attention to your intuition and trust yourself. It also says, get more sunshine. So it says, soon you will understand there's a solution for you. Remember I said things are about to get exponentially easy for you. As we, I think it was Maya Angelou that said every storm runs out of rain eventually. So don't hold on to the negativity too much. Just know that things are in the ebb and flow right now, and it's about to get easier. And just be patient. Don't rush things. Like I was saying, you can't pick an apple in December. So there you have it. That's your Karma on Deck Aries reading for the week of February 17th. If you hang on for 2 more minutes, I'm going to swing back by on live and start up with the, I think, Taurus video. So let me check. Hold on. Yep, Taurus is next. So hang tight. See you in 5, darling. I'll see you soon.